that the main house?
No, ma'am. It's back there that I showed you the main mansion.
No,
That
I
main
mean,
mansion it's vacant now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's been vacant since 2012 when Brad Kelly bought this one.
Okay.
You should go and get in there, girl.
Airbnb.
It needs to be. I know. You got 9 bedrooms. You might as well do it, huh? Make some money on it.
Yeah.
But this is a broodmare farm. They also have horses they race out of Calumet. Like I said, they had 10 consecutive runs from here. That's kind of neat, that little log cabin.
Yeah.
So they roast the coffee beans in bourbon barrels. They only use them once. And it picks up that bourbon taste. I have bourbon coffee with a little coconut cream, tropical bourbon coffee every morning.
Wow.
It's very tasty. You also can get bourbon tour. You can also just show up and go to their taste testing. That's free as well. So it's a great tour at Buffalo Trace. Also,
Where we're from? A couple $1 million.
Oh God, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Naples, Florida.
Naples, Florida.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice area down there.
On 1 acre,
I can't buy 1 acre.
It's hard to find an acre down there, isn't it?
Well, we have an eighth of it.
Oh, you do have an acre. Okay.
No,
so
an eighth.
Oh, an
Eighth.
eighth. Oh, wow. No, I'm telling you. Well, you can get that house here on an acre of land for $400,000.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Come on home. I'll make you some seafood gumbo or some Cajun dirty rice or something from Greensburg.
Very clear.
Stay childlike. Anyway, so the moral of the story is not matter who you are, where you come from, what you look like. This is Rose Hill on the right side. It's a broodmare farm. What's brooding? There you go. Get it, girl. She got all the words.
I'm just closer to you.
She's closer. She can hear a little easier. But this is a broodmare farm, and
I've actually been here.
you have. I see.
You may have. A long time ago. Oh, the big crane here.
Come down here and get some better pictures. Once everybody gets here, we'll tell stories. Seven-year drought when American Fertile went trip down, one of the Breeders' Cup right here. American Fertile was right here. And then we got the Breeders' Cup 3 times. We've got the Breeders' Cup coming again next year when they finish this hotel for the jockeys, which is really nice.
Are great horses working?
There you go. Got a bet on the Grand Horse.
Are they working?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's just, they usually win. Not
Really?
always. Not always.
That's a gorgeous.
Oh, look at that. Some of them have the pom-poms on their helmets. Let's talk about that. You'll never hear this anywhere else. Back there in 1066, year of 1066, King Lear, all of his troops had pom-poms on their helmets. So, if they had a different color for infantry and a different color for archers, he'd know where his troops were at all the time. Anybody who was in the Navy, Claiborne Farm, Cootenberry Claiborne Farm, Secretariat. Coolmore Farm, Ashby-Stud Coolmore Farm is a Scottish and Irish farm. I like to go there and hear them speak. They got the Irish roll going on. It's kind of nice. But that's where American Fertile was, 2015 Triple Crown winner and 2018 Triple Crown winner out of Jessica 5. Talk about Coolmore. Let's see. Darling Farms on the other side. We'll talk about them in just a moment. Hagyard and Broodville, 2 of the largest equine hospitals in the world. You can go there and watch them do surgery on a horse's column. I'm gonna come check it out. Up here you got embryo transplants and they build shoes for horses. You got a farrier school. Largest Toyota plant in the entire world is 17 miles north here in Georgetown, Kentucky. 8,600 people on one road. So we got Toyota. We got the largest peanut butter factory here, Smuckers. You smell peanuts all the time around here. Then we got bourbon and we got horse racing. not down the track. We're in luck where they have the ghost run. You have to be amazing. Some of them come, don't come to mom. They're always around the mom, always around the baby. The others like, oh, whatever. Anyway, so our track is a mile and a 16th, 8.5 furlong, like the 8th of a mile. Inside we have a grass track and called turf, 15, 16, 7.5 furlongs and 1/8 of a mile. How long is a furlong?
1/8 of a mile.
So we got the train as well. It looks like they're on wheels way over there. Come down, look. Isn't that cool? So if they're on the inside rail, they're breezing, running full out, maybe 40 miles an hour. Who's the fastest horse ever caught? Secretary, 44 miles an hour. He won the Belmont by 31 lanes. 73. We run counterclockwise, the other side of the road runs clockwise. You might see them walk around this side here, and then turn back that way. If they're on the center of the track, they're warming up and cooling down from around called spotting. Double mirror here in front of that black pole. That is the finish line. And make sure the right horse wins. That's that picture of finish. You got that photo finish. But why you stand, you used out. You got it. You came from Magdalena farm. You came from Peak farm. That's the only thing he did though. He didn't do anything else. That's it. See, as you can see, you can't see the other side of the track. That large billboard in the middle, you can see it brings the other side of the track to you. Like the most I've ever seen. Cough and protective everybody says you cough and you laugh, hung up. It's always a joke. But what the horse has done in Canada qualified that horse for Kentucky Derby, so they headed toward Louisville in a one-horse trailer, and I kept breaking down. Bob Backer trained American Fair and justified said, "Shouldn't be here. You're wearing the wrong clothes. Show up with jeans on." Calvin Burrell took Mine Deck Bird at 50 to 1 and won the Kentucky Derby that year. And the 10 Louisville years ago called 50 to 1. Great move. 2009.
I wonder if he bet on it.
Wow. Me?
I'd be sure.
I haven't been, no. So we're going to walk over and see these jockey statues. I'm going to tell a little bit about them. These are 11 major races here at Keenland Race. Oh, they've had a lot of noise here. I've been having fun with it.
Bother the horses?
It probably does. I imagine it do. When we heard that noise earlier, that one was jumping. But these races, you went up to $1 million. The ones from the middle to the left are going to be changing this week and next week to new winners. Then fall, the ones from the right will be in October changing. So you're going to also notice there's silks. The colors and design of the silks are created by the Lady of the Farm. Lady of the Farm does the color and design of the silk. So let's walk over and you might want to get a couple of pictures. Funny with these cameras, I was watching the news one night and they videotaped us doing a tour like, oh, I'm on TV. So Master of the Seas from Ireland, Boutte Cochet from France, all those in between will change over the next couple of 3 weeks. Idiomatic over to the end over here, these will all change in October. Did you notice what color eyes the jockeys have? Did you know? Last year they had brown eyes. Don't it make your brown eyes blue? Don't make your brown eyes blue. And what you notice anything about these jockey statues? What do you notice?
They're on the same height.
Yes. You're on the right track. Come
They all
on.
look the same.
Yes. But why do they all look the same?
It's not about them, it's about
There's no girls in there.
That's
Oh, now you got it. So back during the time of George Washington, had a very faithful servant. And a little boy that was 13 years old from Africa. And he said, I'm getting right across the Delaware. I need you to watch my best horses. Gave him a new lantern. Lantern very significant. When he came back, he went look for that young man. He saw the lantern lit way out in the paddock. I got stories. He went running. He wanted to tell him some stories. When he got there, he realized he had froze to death at the gate. He stayed at his post, froze to death during the winter. He was so upset. So George Washington had this statue created in his memory honor. He'd be remembered for all time. That's why they're all male. His name is Jocko Graves. We get the name of Jockey. Jocko Graves, we get the name of Jockey. Is that something? This also represents, up in Paris, Kentucky, about 20 miles north here, there's a young man named Garrett Morgan. Garrett Morgan was an inventor. I'm sure you've never heard of him. Garrett Morgan was an amazing guy. He's the first guy that invented straighten your hair and all that kind of stuff. But he had invented the first red light system, the red, yellow, and green light system. The first electric red light system was put up in Cleveland, Ohio in 1914. But he created that. Now he was not allowed, because he was half African, half Indian, he was not allowed to have a patent. So he sold his patent to General Electric for $40,000 back in the 1800s. So so he made some money. I mean, that was good money back then. So he did quite well, but he's quite the inventor. Look up Garrett Morgan. Now he stayed up in Cleveland, Ohio, and they buried him at the Seaside Cemetery in Cleveland, Ohio. So it's pretty cool if you're ever out there, check it out. Just for fun. Let's see, pancakes. Sausage, no. Not a sausage. Anyway, so that's what about these Jocko jockey statues.
And they're just here for one season? Is that the way
Well,
you're
these,
saying?
That's
they'll
sign.
change. Whomever wins, and then they'll wear the silk for that farm that wins. Yeah, you got it. Well, whatever farm you wins that'll be their system. Yes, there's a guy that comes here and they'll probably have to back in the 1500s, he was an artist. Leonardo da Vinci, so they were best buddies. But that original statue is at the Edinburgh Art Centre in Scotland, so Edinburgh, Scotland. But this clock over here, the Rolex clock, represents a lot of things. It represents performing horses and race horses and a lot of other things. Up in the north end of town, we have our Kentucky Horse Park. Kentucky Horse Park is performing horses, dressage, hunter, cross-country, steeplechase. This month, actually, they'll have the Rolex 3-day event, and that is dressage, hunter, jumping, cross-country. They've had 30 countries represented last year with their horses. They flew them in here, right here at the airport. It's crazy. Lots to see. They have a parade of horses in the morning and a parade of horses in the afternoon. All different kind of horses around the world. There's lots to see. You can go see the horse and lots of horses that are buried there that are very famous. The statue of Secretary, he's not buried there. Where's Secretary buried?
Who told us?
Claiborne Farm. But there's a statue of him there. Also, Man of War is buried there. So we'll talk about some other stuff as we drive past there later on. But that's all coming up. When they have the Breeders' Cup, they have to cover that up. They're not allowed to show Rolex. It's Longines now is the timer for that. So we're going to actually have our official restroom break now.
Good.
Right? Have to help. And they actually take 5 more inches. I couldn't think I didn't take any more. I've already had replacement floor in my basement last month. I would have bought sandbags, put them all around in the sump pump room. Yeah, sure. Like you did that yesterday. That was all over there, singing.
So would it come in faster than the pump?
Well, yeah, but last month the pipe came out of the wall.
Oh, wow.
I stood there for 6 hours holding the pipe in the wall. I didn't know what to do. I finally was able to get hold of my phone. Stay there. Our county is named for. Our county is called Fayette County, named for Marquis de la Fayette, who was a French general with tolerant troops back in 1780. A lot of the farms have cattle on the farm. The cattle serve a purpose on the farm. They're going to graze throughout the paddocks before the horses get there. They're going to remove a parasite from the soil called strongles or strangles. It's farm for the horses, not cattle. And the cows do not do very well in the horse race to be milking it with me. What do you call a cow that just gave birth? Decaffeinated. I was reading about this cow. She gave birth to a calf. The calf's 1/4 pound, so they just named her Patty. All around, we've got horses over. These are horses. You already saw some of the track. Now you saw some. These are brood mares. They're brooding. If you see a horse by itself, it's a male. They don't belong to anybody or anything else. They get separate. They like it that way. Only time they is the teaser horse. Now, brood mares are only can get pregnant in springtime. Later they usually they say their ovaries dry up like raisins. They're checking y'all out. Said, look at those people in that fishbowl. You better go on the ark today. They go to the ark. It's about 45 minutes north here. It's really cool. You might want to get there today. If they're born this morning, they'll be in these little paddocks on the left here, but they probably kept them in the barn today because of the rain. So you got that wild lettuce in there. They probably need that more when they give birth. Don't they? Probably need that rain. That might be the next Kentucky Derby.
So racing horses are.
It's been raining so long, they're used to it now. Little house on the left for one of the main caretaker here of the horses. They have about 12 workers here. That's it. I cook a meal for them every year. This year I made Cajun dirty rice, cheese potato casserole, cream cheese corn, homemade French bread, and homemade sweet tea, half tea and half sugar.
Like the land.
This is the main house, and they are home. That's Mr. Ocampo's car right there. That back part of the house is their kitchen. I've cooked in there since age 22. That was his pride and joy, too. No, he's got 2 daughters. And his son was actually in a class at one of the schools that my son teaches at. It's a small world. My favorite movie was done in 1936, and they were not going to release it, but they did. But it became a very loved movie. Had a horse pulling a cart in the middle of the city, and the horse changed colors 4 times. It was horse of a different color. What was that movie? Wizard of Oz. Me too. I love that movie. I watch it all the time.
God, I'm so scared.
The big mansions are we in the right place? They're just the nicest people, I tell you. Over here on the left, they grow sunflowers every year. talk about the breeding process. We're also going to talk about there's 5 tombstones here. We're going to talk about these horses. Well, it's got some fancy name, but I can't say it unless I'm looking at it. But had 123 champions. Nureyev had 143 champions after he stood stud in a harness for 12 years. They found him with a broken leg, and they said, "You need to euthanize the horse." They said, "No." They put him. So breeding can get kind of crazy. So they wear Kevlar vests and helmets. It's crazy, goes crazy in there. This room right here is where they bring the broodmare in, and she gets washed down real good. Hey, baby, so if she's receptive, she'll indicate such. But then let me tell you about Julio. Julio sometimes gets a couple mares a year. They become nursemaids. Because sometimes the mom might pass away, or she might reject her foal, or she might get sick, maybe with colic or something. That's her intestines twist. But in that case, Julio's produced a nursemaid for that foal. And it's really neat to watch them go together. It's really just neat, very heartwarming. But it does happen. So anyway, they're going to get her ready. So they're going to bring her in here. Let's see what's going on. That's great.
I feel like I'm invading. Couple of guys.
So this boring is kind of long back, not ever, like a deep black, not like kind of top. You got a hill over there, take a little all over there. Now, given already, what girls don't like shoes? They'll put the shoes in their back feet, and it's sticky. Doesn't have two sides of the mouth. Hey, no big deal. It takes her longer to get ready than it does for the whole event to happen. So they're going to put this on her back in case the stallion's biting. She'll bite this instead. They're trying to take care of her. Also, they're going to put these between the horse in case he's well endowed. They don't want to bruise her uterus. So they give a buffer so that that doesn't happen. So you got different sizes. Frank Daddy, his was that big. He was 3 feet. Anyway, so I told you now they have people. Yeah. Now they have people. Now we have people that can help with that because of that one horse broken shot. So they have a twitch. This is the twitch. So they bring her in here. They got her here, got her all ready. Put her top lip through here and twist it till it releases endorphins in her body, calms her down, gets her ready for the stallion. I don't know how it does it. I don't know. They got it. He comes in the back door. He's here 5 minutes. He's gone. So he's in and out. I don't know, real quick. So anyway, they're going to take a dismount sample and make sure that he's got swimmers. They have microscopes over there. So that all happened. So they're going to.
How many people are in here?
6, 8 people. They got a lot of people helping.
That's
That's why the padded
very
walls.
intimate.
It's very intimate for like 5 minutes, sometimes less. But she's back on the van heading home now. I mean, it's all done, and she waits to see. 2 weeks from now, they're going to check her and see if she's in foal. If she's in foal, great. If not, she'll come back for a free date during that season, as many times she needs to. They don't get that money until next year anyway. So it's a live foal guarantee. So if
They just produce one normally? They don't
get ready to say
have
that. Thank you. I was getting ready. That's good. That's awesome. It's perfect. I'll pay you later. But no, it's just right on time. That was just perfect. I was just going to say they do not have twins.
Ever.
Well, let's talk about that. So if they go up there at 2 weeks and find 2 buds, you're going to pull one off.
Okay.
Because they're not created to give twins. I mean, they could kill the mom, kill the babies. Doesn't happen. They try to make it not happen. In the wild, it just has to be sorry. But there is one that they could get twins one time, and they named them Ping and Pong, and they didn't last very long. But they're real tiny. But they can have them. I mean, it's very rare they even get a second bud in there, but if they do sometimes. They're trying to protect
For
that
their
mom.
own safety.
Yeah.
So something's gonna happen soon here.
Yes, it's already happened. So what time is it? Yeah, it's already happened once again. It happened again soon. It'll happen again tonight around 6.
That's who was cleaning up.
He's cleaned up from the last time. So it just finished when we got here.
Oh,
So we just missed it, sorry.
that's okay.
I saw it once, I don't need to see it ever again, so I'm like, okay. So, but it's pretty stressful, but,
So do they have people watching here also?
they do,
They have
like,
cameras, just
yeah,
big.
you have, they could take a video that'll make sure the people who have investment in these horses see what's going on, how's it handled, make sure it's done right. So it's pretty interesting. Pretty neat, eh? But most of them are boarding here. Pay about $1,200 a month to stay here.
That's really pretty cheap.
But all it's got to be done with them, yes. Oh, cool. Everybody's hiding. They do have horses here. Lots of them. I don't know where they're hiding them. they don't appear to be in the mall. Might as well go try to find them. Oh, look, there's some on the right now. These are yearlings on the right side. Probably not interested in us today. This barn is where the new foals are actually born, or foaled. When they're first born, they'll come out and bring these little tiny paddocks here. They got a little fences here.
Little playground.
Okay.
It's a playground.
Okay. I was hoping these girls would be close to the fence over here. Actually,
Now, how do you know that between the two of them? How can you tell?
just the body shape is different. It has a different body shape.
You go out and call them to come. Will they come over here?
Do you know how to get them over?
Ask them to come over.
Whistle.
I don't know. Well, maybe I'll get out for a minute and see if they'll come over.
Look like
Yeah.
a Julio.
Get them ready.
Big, a 3 foot down. That's why they put pads on the back of those.
Check you out, girl.
Look at the baby.
I was definitely checking us out. They're all looking at us now.
Come here.
How far away?
Come here.
Pretty girl. Pretty girl.
You don't want anything.
Well, I mean, just like a pregnancy, and first 6 months, the whole female's mama, and eating out here, and she might, he might. All over the world, they go to Australia, they go down.
We have a friend that has
Dubai, they go all over the world.
bus.
We send a lot